Hello again, this is Dr. Tall Paul Simon, psychiatrist, continuing a conversation about depression. So now that you have a little bit of an understanding of what depression is, I want to talk a little bit about how to address it. With depression, often people will feel that there's no hope, that there's nothing that can be done, okay? And that's part of the condition itself, right? That's part of wearing the poop-colored glasses, if you will, of depression, being in the pit of depression, okay? But there is hope, there is treatment, there are effective treatments. And there's not just one, there's lots of different ways to address it. Now, some people ask, why do we get depression? Okay, well, there's a lot of different potential reasons, and we don't know exactly all the reasons for it, okay? A lot of people will wonder, well, gosh, why am I depressed since my life is great? I've got some money in my pocket, I've got a good family, I'm healthy, why do I feel this way? Well, there's not always a clear-cut situational cause, okay? Now, if there is a situational cause, let's say there's a tragedy or a loss, some kind of change in your life that is just overwhelming, that can really be addressed very effectively with therapy and counseling and connecting to people and social support. Now, that situation can also trigger depression that takes on a more biological or physical state. And it's due to chemical changes in your brain relating to serotonin and dopamine and different neurotransmitters. And sometimes those things get so ingrained that medications can be required. Now, if depression is mild, okay, therapy, counseling, maybe lifestyle changes, working on your diet and exercise, and expanding your social circle, or just addressing those situational things that need to be addressed, that can be enough. That can get people out of mild depression. In a similar way, if you have mild high blood pressure or cholesterol or diabetes, if it's mild, diet, exercise, those things can be effective. It's only when you get into the moderate and more severe levels of these things, depression, diabetes, cholesterol, that medications have been proven to be more effective than just diet and exercise and lifestyle changes. Now, and that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do those things. I mean, still, no matter how severe your diabetes or depression is, yeah, you want to try to make those changes, get some more exercise, get out more, get some nature, and get some sun on your face, these kind of things. Those things are still very important in the more severe cases, but they're less likely to really cure it than maybe medications or other treatments. Now, medications, a lot of people are scared of medications for various reasons. They're scared of getting dependent on them. Well, there's a difference between dependent and addicted. Okay, so addiction is something where your body craves it, and there's no real therapeutic value to the addiction. It's just toxic. Dependence, one question about that is, well, is somebody who takes high blood pressure to keep from having a stroke dependent on their medications? Well, yeah, in a way. Are they addicted to it? No. So there's a difference there. You can depend on a medication just like we depend on a car to get us where we want to go. You can get there walking, but it might take you a long time. So medications can be useful. Now, another concern people have about medication is so of course side effects. But that depends so much on the person and their genetics and different things. So most people don't have side effects to most medications, but everybody's different, and that can't be easily predicted. So that's the trouble with the side effects. But maybe a broader concern, sometimes people worry that a medicine's going to change who they are. And that's maybe turn them into a zombie or something like that. Okay, and the depression medications are really not changing who you are. Okay, they actually reduce or remove the depression and help you be more you. Okay, so like Prozac or Zoloft or Lexapro, different medications like that. Those are the brand names. They help people, out of the hole, and adjust their chemistry so that they can make those changes in their life and think about things a little bit differently, so that they're less hopeless and they can get out of that pit. But they don't change your thoughts. They don't change who you are, your values, or what color you like, or what you want to do with your life. They treat the depression. So now, as far as suicide and stuff like that, we'll get into that in a separate video. But of course, if you're ever really heading towards suicide or really strongly feeling suicidal or something like that, call the national hotline 988, National Suicide Hotline, or just go to the nearest emergency room. They'll help you sort it out. Okay, nobody wants to go to the emergency room, but if it gets that bad, they're there for you 24 hours a day. Okay, so more on this topic later. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we can reach out to more people and get this information out there in a way people can relate to, hopefully. Okay? Take care.